Hello.
Yes, you're working.
I'm working now. Oh my God, thank God I've got my husband around.
Hello. Yes, you're working.
I'm working now. Oh my God, thank God I've got my husband around. Hello.
Yes, you're working.
I'm working now. Oh my God, thank God I've got my husband around. Oh,
Just turn your sound down.
that's just gone over like 15 times. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I started early because last week he had to go, every week he has to go and pick the kids up from jiu-jitsu at 8, and I thought I'll start early because I kept buggering it up. So today I got it all right and he was happy. He waited around, and so I thought I'll go early and test that. And then all of a sudden, Lee, thank you for telling me, it had gone bloody silent. So here he goes. I look like the worst demonstrator you've ever seen on Stamping Up. But there you go. So, okay, so we've showed you that. That's it. We've got this. So let's get cracking. It's an easy card, this one. There is a little bit of cutting and measurements to do. So if you want the measurements, you can quickly do a screenshot or just take a photo on your camera, and that's it. And let's get together now. Just get my trimmer. So, as I said, I'm now walking around a block on my crutches for 20 minutes a day, so I'm doing really well. Okay, so we're going to put our trimmer out. Now, as I said, the only stamp we're doing is this one. So this is really easy. This is just from your DSP pack, which is $29, I think. I'll just quickly get it out for you. So yeah, the DSP is $29, and there's 2 pages of these pop out die cuts. So good for grandkids to learn. So our first card piece is 9.5 by 5.5. And now we're going, I'm just going to move that out of the road. And we're going to score. I hope I'm not too loud now. Oh, where I've lost it. And welcome to you all. Hopefully you're enjoying coming on and catching. So where am I? Okay, so my crutch is out of the road. So my blue, 9.5 by 5.5, we're going to score it at 1/2 inch. So, which is a nice easy one, is here. And score. Now don't do what I did the other day, guys. When I was making the card, I wasted a whole piece of card because I put my, is it 1/2 inch? Oh gosh, that jumped out. 1/2 inch is these. Just double, always like a builder, double check. Or I'm a quilter as well, so always double check your measurements. Now these just fit in. There's a little groove up here. Okay, so 1/2 inch here. Keep your other blade right down the end. Dark brown cut, light brown score. So we go 1/2 inch, and our second marking, where are we? 1/2 inch and 2 5/8. So there's 2. So 2 5/8 is what you go to half, and then 5/8 is 1 2 over. So it's in the middle of there. So you do that. Now we're going to flip the card, and on the other side do exactly the same. 1/2 inch. And 2 5/8 of an inch. Now while we're here, we're going to take it back. Oh, first of all, we're going to get a pencil or a pen, and we're going to do 1 1/2 inch at the top. We're going to do 1 1/2 inch here. Okay, so we're going to mark that in the groove. Okay, and then on the other side we're going to do, so take that on the groove, and we're going to mark that at 1 1/2, and we're going to flip it and do the same. So 1 1/2 in the groove, and over here 1 1/2 would be over there, but it's a bit harder to do. So into the groove, so you've got exactly the right measurement, because that's where you're cutting. 1 1/2 in the groove. So this time we're going to go down. You can see the score line. So if you're a bit not sure about where your score line is, line it up in the 1 1/2 in there. And we're going to now just put your scorer out. We're going to take this up now. I'm going to show you the easier way to do it. Is take it right to the top. I put a piece of paper, a white strip, under my, see here, I put a white strip on here, and then it shows me up my measurements. Like you can see them like this. It shows them up here. So I don't know if you can see that. Let me hold that up. See how you can see the measurements on the side? So now I'm going to take that down to 1 1/2 and cut it. And I'm going to then turn that over and do the other side. Leave it there. It's now on the 1 1/2 because I brought that. There's a little mark just there. So I'm going to take that up. And then we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Just going to bring that down to 1 1/2. And on here there's a little line, and you line that up with the 1.5, and then I'm going to flip that round and do it there again. Okay, so always on the 1.5. You've already got it sitting on 1.5 there. 1.5. And then we're going to do that. Okay, so what we're going to do with that now, you've got 2 little flaps here and there. We're just going to cut them off at that mark into that notch, and that's going to give us a tab. You'll see why in a bit. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so get those out. Alright, so now we're going to just bone fold that over. Hi Barbara, how are you? Where's my bone folder? I think things run away from me when you're online. And we're going to bring this one back over, okay? And now we'll do that the other side. We'll bring that out. And we'll fold this one in. And now, can you see? That's the start of this. So you've got those are there. What's gone here? They're matching. Why is that not matching? Oh, I think I've done a fold at the wrong. I think I might yes, aren't I bad? I'm just going to go back and have a look at those 2 cuts. So our first one, I think, I'm going to do it again, it doesn't matter because it's just for me. Score at half and 2 5/8. And that's 5/8. Ah, I'm a goose. 2.5 and 2 5/8. See that? I'll just take that out. I was out a little bit. Okay, and I'm just going to flip that and fix it. And I'm not worried because I am just going to 2.5 and 5/8. I'm not going to start right now for a whole one. No, I've done it again. Man, I am totally doing this out of whack. Let me grab another piece. Can't stop because, oh. Gosh, oh, there it is. Oh, it's a bit hard getting up and down, girls. So, we were 9.5. We do need a full piece. 5.5. 9.5 by 5.5. So you're using a lot of 9.5. You are using a lot of cardstock. That's why I said let's just keep going. I'm sorry about that, guys. I am just going to check why that didn't work. 9.5. Why did I do that wrong? Oh my goodness gracious me. Am I having days? I think I should give up till my hips have done. 9.5 by 5.5. Score at the 1/2 inch and 2 5/8 on each side. So maybe did I have too much? Because I did the first one at 2 5/8. And how big was that card? It was 9.5. I don't know what I've done wrong there, girls. So 1/2 inch score. Let's do it again. Okay. And we'll flip it and do the 1/2 inch and we'll have a look why. So our inside, so 2 5/8 2. Where am I? 2 and 5/8. 5/8 is just over half. So 2.5 and 1 2 is 5/8. Alright guys, let's hope we're on target again. I am just in la la land, aren't I? So sorry. Oh, that's nice, Barbara. Sorry about this, I don't normally do this. So at least we can go back to the scoring. If I fold that now, and that's the piece we come off, and that should be fine now. Oh my goodness, are we mad? Am I mad as a mad axe? So that's our on the 1/2, and we're going to do that cutting again, okay? So we've got, where are we? 1.5 we're going to cut up, turn it around, and come down 1.5. Now we'll do the same to the other end. That's that one, that's that one. Okay, here we go. We've already got it sitting there waiting for us. And 1.5 from this end. It makes it look nice and easy when you do it twice, doesn't it? Alright. We will need this again in a minute. So we'll just cut off these. Alright, here it is. This is quite a bulky card. You're going to have to be one you give to someone, not post. So, going to bend that back and that back. And now we are correct, folks. I was not up with it. Look at that. Alright, so just fold those down and those. I'll pop that to the side. Now the next piece, back with this, our next piece is 10 and 5/8. So now 5/8 is 2 marks over 1/2 inch. So you can, anyone can be confused. So we've got, what have we got, did I say? Oh, I bet you my husband's forgot to go and get my boy because I've just heard the phone ringing out there. 10 and 5/8. Okay, so that's that 2 part after the 1/2. You can see that at the end there. And so now we're going to score this at 2 and 1/8. So 1 2. Where am I? 2 and 1/8. So that's again 2 marks over. Correct. I'm just checking. Get that blade out of the road. And then we're going to do it again at 4 1/4. Okay. And we're going to flip that. And we're going to do that again. 2 and 1/8. Oh, I think it's only 1/8 is the 2 points. So there. And 4 1/4. So 1/8 is 1/2 of a quarter. So that makes it a bit easier. Okay, pop that down. And we'll go. So we're just going to fold, bone fold these in, out, in, out. Okay, and just run those there, turn it over, do the other side. Alright, so now we've got our mechanisms. That's some extra paper, I don't know what. I've got extra paper everywhere, haven't I? Right, back with the card. So, next we have some bits and pieces now. It's all cut. I've cut it already. So if you want the instructions, they are written in both on YouTube. All the instructions are on there and on here. So we have a pink at 4 1/8. Bubble bath is 1. It's here, so that is going to be going in here. Okay, I'm just checking that we've got room around it and we can see the blue. You just want a really narrow blue line around it, and then the DSP, that's from the pack, and that's going to be very slight. Now that doesn't make the blue come out. Maybe we could have done it in white, but then white's going to get lost anyway, so we're just going to glue those two on now. Where are you from, Barbara? Australia? Oh, I think I might be getting some more glue. Alright, so that's coming into here. Because this is a lot of work in this card, I might just get my silicone mat so we don't have glue on top of my card where it doesn't need to be. So, and let's just give it just a 1/8 of a border there. See the little border? It's a bit hard to see. Okay, and that is going to just sit straight on the card inside. And again, giving it a tiny border. Alright, that's done. Alright, so now we've got, here's our original, and I have got, that's the one we've done. We're doing those two, and then we're putting them on the outside as well, because I thought that looked nice, so when it's matched. So we've got 4 of the baby bubble bath. I've got 4 at 5 3/8 by 2 inch. Then I've got my DSP, which is 5 1/4 by 1 7/8, so just a little bit smaller. So we'll pop all those together. Oh, how easy is this? Your cutting just takes a few minutes to get them all out. It's quite a lot of cardstock, so this is someone special, but it's such an easy using these die cuts that come with the paper. I just like things that you can, I love to do big hard cards, but I also like, because I teach some cards, I like the ladies to make something, at least one card that's quite simple, as well as cards that are really hard to do, because it makes it easier. Alright, so just checking I've got all that correct. I have, so I'll pop that on. I think I did order some more glue, but I've been doing all my exercises. I had my lady here from the physio for my hip, and she was very impressed with my exercises and says, "Oh, you're doing well." And I was like, "Yep." Well, because my hip was out for quite a while before I had it done, my husband and kids have had to do a lot of the washing and everything, so they've had 2 16-year-old boys. So they've had quite a bit of time to do work to help out. So I'm very lucky. My husband's been absolutely amazing. But this morning I went into the kitchen. I made chocolate chip cookies because the twins like something after school and they haven't had a lot. But they've been cooking with me. It's so much fun when you can get your boys to cook, I think. I always said my husband couldn't cook when I married him. Can't really cook now. So, two more, nearly there. So it's a concentration. Alright, we're getting there. Last one of these. It's a look nice and pretty there, but it would be too messy with all that on if you did it on there. So, alright, there we go. And on the back. Sometimes when you do double borders and everything, it makes the card a lot heavier. So that's why I was saying, if you heard it in the last one, is you it's hard. It's something that you've got to give to someone. Right, last one. And see, when my tape says I've done a thing and it's been an hour or 40 minutes, it really is like 10 minutes of no sound. Alright, so see those flaps sticking out? This is where you're going to see this piece, see? They're going to attach to those flaps. Just see down there, you can see the flap on both sides. Alright, let's get the inside done. I'll just pop that out of the way for a minute. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 white. So we're going to put the happy birthday on the white. So I'll just grab out some ink. I might grab out a new thing with me here. Alright, happy birthday. Last night I dropped that, and because I can't bend 90 degrees with my hip, I had to put my leg out to the outside and try and climb down and find it. Oh my goodness, I was not cursing, but I was definitely bloody hell. Is that cursing too much? Now that I've just done that a little bit dark, so I'm going to clean that off and try again. Oh, I just bought a new stamp pad cleaner. Look, I put a big furry black knot on it. But if you wash it straight away, like when I finished stamping, I clean that straight away. So I'm going to put my happy birthday in the middle of here. I know it's a little area to write happy birthday, but as I said before, you can get I'll just take this off and put it away before I just don't keep going. You can put a piece on the back if you're not happy, if you want a bigger piece. Alright, so I've got my happy birthday on there, and that's the only stamping, ha ha ha. So I am now going to do this. So I've got one up, one down, one flat. That actually goes that way. Alright, so you got it. I don't know if that's a mountain, but that's your fold. And because I've got these little things all pulled off the page ready, I'll just take them out. I thought if I do this, because, God, I keep going on about my hip, but it is hard to sit for a while because it gets a bit sore. Alright, so we're putting our happy birthday in the middle. And on our happy birthday, I had a little tiny flower. There it is. Okay, they're so cute. Look at them. There's 2 whole packs of them that you've got to use. Just gonna, right. I better cover that stamp pad before I end up with you can just laugh your head off. I always end up with something marking on it. Alright, so next we're going to get our pink ones and put them on. So 1. Now don't forget you only have what's the 29th, so next week that celebration is finished and all the freebies are gone, which means then we can't show them on it's a bit of a bugger, isn't it? We don't get to show them again. Move that down. It's okay when you lots and lots of customers buying 50,000 of them from you, you can get them and reimburse. I don't know how anyone does it. I don't. I love my Stampin' Up products, but I do have cards at home. So now on the first one, I've put the balloon. This has got nice and thick, so you can actually get your stuff around. So I put my balloon there. I'm just going to move that down. I made a bit of a thing with my glue, so I'm going to just wipe it off a bit, because I did put a bit of glue on there and on my table, which is good with this glass mat, although sometimes you can't. You get stickies on it and you've got to wash it and wash it. So that looks a bit bland there, but it does stick out when you're there. Now I've got a little flower down the bottom. Oh, I love this. I love it. So next I put a cupcake. I mean, I love doing die cutting and all of that, but it takes me a bit at the moment to stand there and do it. So I thought when I saw these, it's not something I normally do, so I thought I'll have a go. Oh, don't get your fingers all sticky. And cupcake there. And what have I got? Now with these, this is, all of this is out of there. So just these little tags, cut them in the middle. And I'm just going to cut a little bit off there so they can fit in properly. And we'll dob them. I'll go to them on a bit of an angle there. Get the other ones. I had my physio was having a look at some of my stuff today, and so I gave her one of my cards because she said, "Oh, that's lovely," and I thought, "Oh, she's such a lovely young girl." I think I was showing her the one I made for the wedding. Okay, so we've got all of that done. Now this will come into action in a minute. So what I have got is a envelope. And I'm just using one of these because I always stamp my envelope. I think it just takes the card to the level of it's all homemade and it looks nice. Normally it's just a stamp on there, but we better do something matchy-matchy. So now that's my card for here. Now to put it on, this is the next bit. So what we're going to do is get some tearing tape. And we're going to put tearing tape on the outside. So we want it there. Okay. Tearing tape's quite thin, so I actually put 2. If you go close to the edge, you can fit 2 on that 1/2 inch. So it must be a 1/4 inch each, these, my tearing tape. And I'll put the other piece there. So you've got 2 on one flap, and then fold it over and do the same on the other flap, or you can do it just flat down like that because that'll show you. Just make sure you look at it before you do it so you got it in the right spot. Okay, you've got a few seconds to pull it up if you think you're wrong, so just leave that for a minute because we're not going to touch that yet. We're going to do the back of this. So on the happy birthday in the middle, we're just going to put some tape. Now because it's quite heavy, I've actually put quite a bit on it because I don't want it to pop off. So overload, I know, but at least it's not coming off. It'd be embarrassing if it popped off, wouldn't it? Alright, where are we? Picky tool. So we're just going to lift those up. Alright. Now, make sure you got it up the right way. Now, in the middle of this, if you're right, you would see, okay, here, from blue to blue, you have got 4 and that. So you're really going for the 2.5, just over the 2.5 mark. And for here, it's 5 1/4. So 2.5 and 2.5, 2, you know, just a little over 2. So if you can eyeball that, right, you look at that. I've got that set up on the 6 and down here. So I'm going to set that right in what I would assume is the middle. And I'm going to push that down. Okay, give it a little rub. And we got some more viewers over there. No one's now. We're going to do that and that and okay. I think I'm going to get that back in a little bit more there because that didn't get a good fold on it, because it is a very heavy fold. And even when I did the other one, I noticed, because it's coming out over top of everything, it does come a bit short. But I fixed that here. You see how it comes in quite tight there? And see how it overloops? But I put the thing across it so you wouldn't see it too much. I think that it needs to be done in the shorter. So then you're going to do this and this. And that's where these ones are going to go. So we're going to, yeah, we're going to do this, take these ones off. Okay. And we're just going to fold that one back on it. And that folds out like that. And then we're going to take these off. Okay, so you're watching, they're all on that same side. Don't remember, we didn't do it on the back, we did it on the front. Inside facing the card. And then we're going to fold this one back on that. Okay, and there we've got our fold. And that's that. How's that? So now, oh, what happened there? Oh, now Alex is talking to me. Where's my little rubber? Always keep your rubbers. This is the one of the glue rubbers. Okay. All right. So now we've just got to put our flower on. So hold it down and make sure you cover that little piece that comes over the side, because you can't do much about it because it's a very heavy card. It's this folding mechanism is. Alright, so I'm going to put it there, and I'm only gluing because it's too heavy to put dimensionals on. Oh my goodness, come on. I think that one's done. There we go. Hold that down. And I want that to go more over there. I'm just going to hold that down with my hands for a couple of minutes. Okay. What do you reckon, guys? Do you like this? And that's there, and then we're just going to put some bling bling on it, and we are done. I suppose you could put some Winker's Stella on top of the flower if you want it to sparkle more, but I didn't think it needed too much. So I've used, and these are free when you spend $100 as well. They're purple adhesive backed sequins, but I've used these ones that are more pink. So I'm going to put one on there and one on there, and then when it opens I'm putting one on this blue flower, because when it comes out that's what it looks like. So what do you reckon, guys? Is that using up? That is just using up from your DSP, no having to worry about buying stamps. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week after the wedding. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. So excited. I'll put that away in a minute. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you love that. That's so cute, isn't it? And good night. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye. And end live video, and we are out of here. Okay, what did I do?